If you work hard, follow the rules, save your money, and stay patient, you'll be fine. That sentence has been repeated for decades. But let me ask you something uncomfortable. If that advice still worked, why are so many hardworking people exhausted, anxious, and financially stuck? This video is not about getting rich. It's about understanding a quiet system that keeps millions running without ever moving forward. This is the middle class trap, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. What the middle class trap really is. The middle class trap is not poverty. Poverty is loud, it screams. The middle class trap is silent, it whispers. It gives you just enough comfort to stop questioning, just enough income to survive, just enough fear to stay obedient. You're not starving. You're not desperate. You're comfortable enough to wait. And waiting is the most expensive habit of all. The trap is not about income level. It's about behavior, belief, and dependency. A middle-class life often looks like this. You wake up early, you go to work, you pay your bills, you save a little, you repeat. From the outside, it looks responsible. From the inside, it feels like time is slipping through your fingers. And the most dangerous part? You're told this is success. How the trap is built, and why it works so well. The middle class trap is built on 3 invisible agreements. You didn't sign them, you absorbed them. Agreement number 1, stability is safety. From childhood, you're taught to value stability above all else. Stable job, stable income, stable routine. But stability has a hidden cost. It trades growth for predictability. When your income is stable, your imagination shrinks. When your routine is fixed, your risk tolerance dies quietly. Stability makes you dependent on permission. Permission from employers. Permission from systems. Permission from time. And dependence is the opposite of freedom. Agreement number 2, hard work automatically leads somewhere. Hard work is powerful, but directionless hard work is just exhaustion. The trap convinces people that effort alone is enough, so they work harder without owning anything, without leverage, without control. They climb ladders that lean against the wrong walls. The result? More responsibility, more stress, slightly more money, but no real autonomy. Hard work without ownership builds someone else's future. Agreement number 3. Later is guaranteed. This is the most dangerous belief. I'll start later. I'll invest later. I'll take risks later. I'll live later. Later feels safe because it's imaginary, but life doesn't pause. Energy doesn't wait. Opportunities don't announce themselves twice. The trap survives because people believe time is on their side. It's not. Why the middle class is always busy but never free. The middle class is exhausted, not because they are lazy, not because they lack ambition, but because they are busy in the wrong direction. Their calendars are full. Their phones never stop buzzing. Their days are packed with meetings, messages, deadlines, and responsibilities. Yet ask them a simple question. Do you feel in control of your time? And the silence answers before they do. Busyness has become a disguise. It feels productive. It looks respectable, but busyness is often just movement without momentum. The middle-class lifestyle is built on trading time for money, hour by hour, day by day, year by year. This trade feels fair at first. You give effort, you receive income. But there is a ceiling hidden inside this deal. Time is finite. You cannot work 25 hours in a day. You cannot duplicate yourself. So no matter how skilled you become, no matter how loyal you are, no matter how hard you push, your income is capped by your presence. If you stop showing up, the money stops too. That's not freedom. That's dependency with better furniture. The middle class is busy because the system keeps them running. Running to pay bills, running to maintain lifestyle, running to avoid falling backward. And when you are constantly running, you never stop long enough to ask, where am I actually going? The real difference between rich and middle class, it's not money. Most people think the difference between rich and middle class is income. It's not. It's control. Control over time. Control over decisions. Control over direction. A middle-class person may earn well, but their life is dictated by external schedules. A richer person may earn less at first, but they own something that can grow without their presence. Ownership is the dividing line. Employees wait for approval. Owners decide. Employees trade certainty for limitation. Owners trade uncertainty for leverage. The middle class is trained to minimize risk. The wealthy learn how to manage it. This is why the middle class fears instability more than stagnation. They would rather be safely stuck than temporarily uncertain. But growth lives on the other side of uncertainty, and control is born there too. The education lie that builds the trap. From the beginning, the system teaches you how to behave. Sit still. Follow instructions. Don't question authority. Memorize. Repeat. School rewards obedience, not curiosity. You're taught how to pass exams, not how to navigate reality. You're taught to compete for grades, not to collaborate for value. Financial literacy is absent. Risk assessment is ignored. Negotiation is never taught. Why? Because the system doesn't need millions of independent thinkers. It needs reliable participants, people who follow processes, people who respect hierarchy, people who wait for permission. Education prepares you to fit into the machine, not to build one of your own. So when you graduate, you're skilled, but directionless, qualified, but dependent, smart, but not free. Debt, comfort, and the invisible chains. Debt is marketed as progress. Buy now, pay later, upgrade your life. But debt does something subtle to the mind. It shrinks your courage. When you owe money, risk feels irresponsible. When you have EMIs, experimentation feels dangerous. When your lifestyle depends on monthly payments, freedom becomes terrifying. So you choose safety. Again and again. Not because you lack dreams, but because you can't afford to fail. Debt doesn't just take money. It takes options. And a life without options is not secure. It's fragile. The middle class mistakes comfort for safety. But comfort is temporary. Skills last. Ownership lasts. Adaptability lasts. Comfort makes you slow in a fast-changing world. Why work harder makes it worse. When progress stalls, the middle class receives one solution. Work harder. Longer hours. Extra shifts. More pressure. But effort without leverage compounds exhaustion, not results. Working harder inside a broken model doesn't fix the model. It deepens the trap. You don't escape a maze by running faster inside it. You escape by climbing above it. This requires a shift in thinking. From effort to effectiveness. From activity to outcomes. From motion to strategy. How people actually escape the trap, no fantasy. Escaping the middle-class trap is not dramatic. There is no overnight transformation, no sudden riches, no viral success. It starts quietly, with skills that scale, with ownership thinking, with patience. People who escape do a few unglamorous things. They learn how money works. They build assets slowly. They create value outside salaries. They accept temporary discomfort. They don't chase status. They chase leverage. They don't ask, how much can I earn per hour? They ask, how many people can this help without me being there? That question changes everything. The psychological cost of leaving the middle class. Leaving the trap has a price. You will feel misunderstood. You will feel alone. You will feel behind before you feel ahead. The middle class is a social identity. Breaking away threatens group belonging. People may call you unrealistic, irresponsible, arrogant. But remember this, every system defends itself by discouraging exit. If escape was celebrated, the trap wouldn't work. Most people don't fail financially. They quit psychologically. They return to comfort because discomfort feels like danger. But discomfort is often just growth without applause. The middle class trap is not evil. It was designed for stability in a slower world. But the world changed, and the rules changed quietly. What once guaranteed progress now guarantees stagnation. This is not about rejecting work. It's about reclaiming direction. This is not about greed, it's about agency. The trap survives on silence. On people never asking why they are so tired, despite doing everything right. Now you know. And knowing changes responsibility. You don't need to escape today. You don't need to burn everything down. You only need to stop lying to yourself. The exit is not dramatic. It's deliberate. And once you start walking toward it, even slowly, you are no longer trapped.